Hi, everyone. Happy New Year to you all. I just wanted to jump on here really quickly because I have videos coming out. I have new videos coming, and I'm diving into, I would say, more deeper territory because I want to be more open with sharing some of my knowledge that I've gained and my own personal insight and just asking certain questions that um, I don't feel are talked about a whole lot in the like manifestation community. And starting with some of those questions will be in my workshop that I am hosting for the first time. My very first workshop is 4 weeks, twice a week, and it starts on Tuesday. And I can only take 20 people because I feel like if I take more than that, I won't be able to give, individual time to all of you equally. And there will be, homework, but not the typical type of homework. It's mostly going to be questions. And a lot of those questions I will come back and make YouTube videos about and kind of what my understanding of those questions and the answers to those questions are and why I think they're so vital and so important. So my intuition workshop starts on Tuesday. You can jump in right now. There's still spaces available. You can pay the whole amount up front or you can break it up into 4 payments. So it's completely up to you. This is something that I really wanted to do for a while because there are just certain things that I want to talk about. And you all know I try to be very transparent, with you all. And I apologize for the delay in new videos coming out. I've had some family things happen and some personal things and some moving around and just, life been lifing. And I've just kind of been navigating through the waters, trying to go with the flow instead of swimming against the current, trying to go with the current. And it has required me to kind of, I don't want to say be in isolation per se, but I guess kind of withdraw and ask myself some of these questions that I'm going to be posing to you all to get more clarity with my life and patience. That's a big one. So I hope everyone is doing well. And I have new videos coming, and hopefully they resonate with you. And maybe you can relate to some of the topics I'm going to be addressing because they're topics that have kind of shown up in my life recently, especially over the last couple of months. And some of them, I do see a couple of people talk about them, but I feel like there's more in-depth conversation that needs to be had because our life experience here on Earth in this 3D reality, it can be very challenging. And I understand that it's supposed to be challenging in many ways. We're supposed to have our challenges and our victories to create a whole life experience for us and for our soul's purpose and whatever our mission is here, our purpose of existence while we're here. But sometimes there are certain challenges that I think we go through, especially if you're adjusting your spirituality and your journey, or you're adjusting as a person and you're growing and you're changing. Yeah, some things can happen in your life that may pose a challenge to you or may have you questioning, why is this happening? Like what's going on here? Am I missing something? You know what I mean? So I want to talk about those things, and they're coming. Just be patient with me. because new videos are going to be recorded and posted this weekend, actually. My first new video. And that video, I'm going to tackle it's about when you're on your spiritual journey or when you're changing, how isolation can sometimes happen. Like this isolating period of your spiritual growth or your personal elevation. I want to talk about that. And yes, I have seen it on other channels where people do mention those things. And I actually have a video called I think it's Embracing Change, or Embracing Your Elevation, I think it's called, on my channel, Embrace the Elevation. You can check that out too, because I do touch on that in that video as well. But in this one, some profound isolating scenarios have happened, and I could only tie it back to it being my own growth, my own personal expansion, my own. Do you see what I mean? And my question that I asked was why? Why is this the result of? Do you see what I mean? Why am I growing and changing, and this is the result? And I just want to talk about it. Like I said, you don't have to agree. This is my own personal experience and my own personal thoughts and feelings about it. And, you can take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you can relate, bless. That's awesome. You know what I mean? And of course, if you have difference of opinion because you have different experiences, that's 100% valid too. Your experiences are valid. You don't have to agree with me because my experiences are going to be different from yours. But I do want to talk about it because I feel like a lot of people, I guess it's not talked about enough. And I just want to make a video about it. And hopefully, maybe it becomes a resource for you all. So that video is going to be dropping either late Friday night or Saturday. So be on the lookout for that video. And it may be a little bit long. My goal is to try to keep it under 30 minutes, but you know me and my long videos. So just walk with me on this journey. And I will keep you guys posted. And I have another video that will be coming out either later next week or the following weekend. And that's going to be one talking about being awake. This is one's going to be juicy because I have such a different perspective now because I've learned some things that resonated with me from this incredible documentary that I recommend everybody watch. It's called Inner Worlds, Outer Worlds on Netflix. Oh my gosh. So that is another video that's coming out about what it really means to be awake and what is awakeness. What is it when you're actually woke? Like, what is that supposed to really look like, as opposed to what we think it's supposed to look like. Oh, that's going to be a good one. That dropped in my spirit last night because I was going to make a different video. But that one, it was like, you got to do one about being awake or being woke and stuff and talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Different perspective, that's all. We're just going to talk about it, Hey, we can agree. We can agree to disagree. It's fine. Bless. But I'm going to talk about it. And we'll see. Hopefully parts of it resonates with you all. So I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you all for your love and support. I can't wait for you all to see these new videos. I'm excited about them. And I can't wait to start the workshop. Feel free, join the workshop. The link is in the description box below. Again, I can only take 20 people. There are still seats available. We start on Tuesday. We're going to talk about your intuition. What is your intuition? How do you hear it? What is that voice? Is it really your intuition or is it your ego? And how you can differentiate between the two. We're going to talk about how you can use it to help manifest things in your life. how you can use it for guidance, because that's what it's there for. If you're having trouble differentiating your intuition from your ego, this is the workshop for you. If you want to be more connected to your intuition, this is the workshop for you. If you want to understand how you connect to your intuition, how can you hear your intuition, this is the workshop for you. Your intuition is so important because it governs our life. It governs a lot of our choices. And we got to have good relationships with our intuitive voice. Because if not, we're going to be driven from all the other voices that are talking at the same time, all up in here, trying to get, fighting for our attention, And we go like this all the time. We listen to this voice and then that voice and then that voice. And then sometimes it's the intuition. And then sometimes it's the ego. And sometimes it's the wounded inner child. Sometimes it's the trauma voice. Like, we listen to so many different voices. So it's like, how do we block all that out and hone in on the actual true voice that we really are meant to listen to? That's what we're going to talk about and more. Link in the description box. Come join the workshop. It's going to be wonderful. Take care. Love you all. And I'll see you soon.